Welcome back to the van build. Today, it's not a great day. It's actually the end of the day almost, and I had to switch gears a little bit. Long story short, I planned a layout for the top of my van, and I was working with Orion to help me do so, and we had this layout. And then I realized, like, as I was getting everything together, that it just wasn't going to work because of the ribs on the inside of the van. I didn't want to cut into like the actual frame of the van. So we're installing the Maxxair Fan Deluxe that I got from etrailer, and we're gonna install that and put it in, and that's the plan. So I was originally planning on having the actual Maxxair fan in the front of the van, but now we're gonna put it in the back of the van over the bed. Let's get to it. Okay, so I got the placement done. It's actually far easier than I was planning. So I measured on the inside. I have my template here. It's just a 14 by 14 cutout cardboard, and centered the piece in between the three of the ribs, which worked out nicely to make it centered. And then I measured from here to here, and on the other side here to here, and it's about 20 inches on each side. So we got our placement. I'm gonna mark it out, and we'll do our guide holes from the inside, then we'll get up on top and we'll continue at that point. So I actually wound up making an X so I could find the center of the square. Because of the way the ribs are, it'd be hard to drill upwards on like the side of a rib. So I got the center, and I marked the center on the roof. I'm gonna drill a hole up, that way I can go up on top, find the center again, and then mark it out. So that's the plan. Good enough. I'm also going to tape a trash bag down here. I usually don't do that, but since I already started on the floor, I don't want the metal pieces getting like in the insulation. I have the duct liner. gonna spray all the exposed metal with some Rust-Oleum rust prevention, let that dry, and then it'll be time to get it up there. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, because the roof is ribbed, I am just filling in those gaps with butyl tape. I'm just building it up on top of each other until it's level with the other ribs. Please check and see if this is straight inside.
Will get you maybe pain.
So you think 6,000 to 7,000 I can get rescued and
Make some chips. Yeah.
So this is the Maxxair Fan Deluxe roof vent with a 12-volt fan, thermostat, and remote. So it's power lifted. It's 10 speed, and this is the color smoke. It's rare that you'll see a van build without a Maxxair fan because honestly, they're really great for what they are, keeping you cool, venting, bringing air in and out, and I will never have a van build without one. This is from etrailer.com, and I've gotten a few things for the van build from etrailer. Love the company. There's so many things that you can find on etrailer, whether you are an RVer or you are doing van life. You can find a link to the website in my description, and feel free to go check them out for yourselves. All right, you guys, it has been the longest day. I feel like I got beat up today. So I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I had a layout planned for the van, but because of the inner structure, there is like a metal beam in the way of where I needed the AC to be placed. So putting the AC where I wanted to originally just isn't an option. So instead I put the Maxxair fan in the back, and I'm gonna put the AC in the front. And I figure for ventilation when I'm cooking, I can open a window and I'll have some 360 fans on, and I can turn the vent on if I want to. And also Isaac has an extra vent cap that he's not going to use, so I might actually install that over where the stove is going to be, so that way I'll have an actual vent fan for when I'm cooking, which seems ideal. And then it kind of takes care of like the fact that I've had to move things around. So all in all, this isn't necessarily like the layout I wanted for the roof. Like I wanted the AC over the bed, but it's just not possible with those beams. And I don't want to, it looks like where the metal sheets meet on the roof, that's where that extra beam is. And so like, obviously I'm not going to mess with that. I don't want to create any leaks. So we're just gonna do a little swappy swap, do the Maxxair fan in the back, which you guys saw me install today, and then we'll do the AC in the front. And don't forget to go check out eTrailer. There's all kinds of things for van life and RVs if you are looking for anything in particular. I also have a couple other things from eTrailer. I'm going to be installing like a hitch. I'm going to be installing a hitch on the van, and also my refrigerator is from eTrailer too. So definitely go check them out. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go look through their website, see if there's anything that you might be looking for. That is going to be it for this video. Next time we are going to tomorrow we are going to be installing the AC. So fingers crossed that all goes well. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more help tomorrow. It was definitely a mission, but once I got the hole cut, it was pretty easy from there. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. This van build, I'm hoping to have it done within the next 3 weeks, so that's super exciting. And my mom is coming soon, so you guys will get to see her too. She's gonna come help with Ember so I can hopefully get the rest of the van built out and ready to go. I have a special trip at the end of this month. It's only a couple of days, but I want to be able to sleep comfortably in the van for that trip. So thank you again, and I will see you guys on the next video in a day or two.